Been great to see your name and Daniel Molinsky. And let's get into it. We're talking about where to direct your thoughts. All right, go out. Daniel Molinsky, turn the screen on. You should force yourself to pray with great devotion, powerfully binding your thoughts to each word. True devotion means listening attentively to the words you are saying. So we spoke about Hibodedut a while back. It's crazy how it's been a while back. And remember, even if you're doing Hibodedut, listen to the words you're saying. Pay attention to them carefully. Bind yourself to them, both to the siddur and both to your personal prayer. It is not advisable, says Rabbi Nachman, to try to pray using the mystical intentions of the prayers as found in the Kabbalistic writings. Oh, Gavald, we're getting into it, Chabra. This is a piece, we're getting into it. And this applies even to people who are fit to study such works. So it's not enough for intentions. Meaning, actually bind yourself. Listen. Has to be forced. Force yourself. Perfect prayer is when you say the words of the prayers with complete simplicity. Baruch atah. Blessed are you. Rabbi Nachman gives that as an example. Listen carefully to what you are saying. Concentrate on the meaning of the words. So if you're saying, blessed are you, oh my gosh, Ami Tobin Zan, Kobe Tobin Zan. This is crazy, guys. Yoni Strand, on. This is unbelievable. So Ami, what Rabbi Nachman is saying here, when you're praying, either through the siddur or through Hibodedut, understand, pay attention to what you're saying. This is muster to myself. Sometimes I could just be saying words, and just letting them flow, which is Gevalt. Rabbi Nachman is giving us advice to pay attention to them. So where's he going with this? We spoke about a couple days ago, forcing yourself to prayer, and he continues by discussing that. It is ridiculous to say that one should not force oneself to pray. Quite the contrary. It's the opposite. You should pray with all your might and put all your strength into each letter of the words of the prayers, right? If you're not feeling prayer, Rabbi Nachman says you have to force yourself. Even when you force yourself to pay attention to the words, to understand the words, understand what you're saying. And guys, remember, I just want to stress this. For those of you like myself, I'm giving muster to myself. Hopefully one day I'll understand each word that I say through the siddur. But this also applies to Hibodedut. This also applies to personal prayer. Understanding what you're saying. Rabbi Nachman concludes by saying, as to the disturbing thoughts that occur during prayer, ignore them completely. Keep doing your part, going systematically through the service in order, paying no attention to any distractions like we spoke about last time. Turn your mind away from all such thoughts completely. So Rabbi Nachman ends off by saying, we're human. We're going to have distractions like we spoke about last time. When those distractions come up, don't focus for more than 5 seconds who's at the door or who opened the door or who's blowing their nose. Concentrate on your davening, you yourself and Hashem. Right? There's a Torah that we're going to go over hopefully one day. Avram was one. Echad haya Avram. And this is exactly what Rabbi Nachman is saying here, that you're one with God. Your service is you and God. So the distractions, ignore them. The thoughts, ignore them. It might seem simple with the words, but really, when you have a distracting thought in your head, a irrelevant thought, you could either dwell on that thought or you could just throw it away and say, I'm davening right now. I'm devoting myself time to connect to Hashem through prayer. So we should really focus on that. Mir Hashem, guys. Questions, comments. Sorry for the amount of words I use there. I know we like more simplistic Torahs, but everything's simplistic. Everything's so deep. But anyway, I'm sorry for talking. Questions, comments. So this is amazing. Yeah, Samson, of course.
First of all, I'd like to say Katonti, Ami. It's good to have you on. Thank you, Jack, for sharing this Torah. That's all I can say. Thank you. And Jack, by the way, what I sent you, and I'll tell everyone here, that what I sent you that video of Shlomo Katz saying the story of Rav David Lulav, and whoever hasn't seen the video that he sends out daily about the Hasidic stories, I advise them go listen to it because it's a Gewaldic story. And this was a similar message as to what he said there today, that the value of our words, that we need to believe in them. And that we don't really know how great the words we say, we like have such an impact that we don't even know. If we actually believed in the words that we said, like they could, who knows what effect they could have. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to be said, but also a lot not to be said.
You're so right, and that's what Rabbi Nachman brings up the example, Baruch Atah. Like those words, blessed are you. You know, if we really think about them, they're so mamash, so deep, they're so valuable, like you mentioned. All of our words are. Our speech is so, like you said, there's a lot to get into. But anyone else? Questions, comments? Thank you for sharing, Samson. Moishala. All right, Gewalt. I mean, I love seeing the names.
Tell Mashiach we're ready for him.
We're ready. We're bringing him. We're bringing him right now.
Let's tell him.
Right now.
Let's tell him. Tell each other.
Guys, are we ready to bring Mashiach right now? The Kusker Rebbe.
Yeah. Jack, you're tzaddik. You're tzaddik. You're tzaddik.
Amala. So are you. Yimir Hashem. I think you're at like a baseball. It looks like you're at a baseball game or something. Soccer, maybe.
Yeah, they just benched me, so now I have to watch. So I have time to listen to Holy Jack.
Stealing Torah, guys. Even if your screen is off, do you see what's happening right now? I mean, Mamash playing a baseball game. You're in the dugout and you steal some Torah. This is tremendous chizuk for myself. I hope you're a player and I wasn't just listening to that incorrectly. But anyways, we get the point. Stealing Torah. Gewalt. I wish you guys nothing but health, happiness, and success. Mamash, I mean that so, so deeply. And success wherever you are. Whether you're playing baseball, having fun, physical teshuva, whether you're in Stern, whether you're in IDC, about to visit Safta Dov, whether you're on a bus like Daniel Malinsky is, whether you just landed in Eretz Yisrael, whether you're defending the borders with the Mooncatcher passport, we'll get into that later, whether you're on your way to Tveria, or whether you're making noodles, Yimir Hashem, or whether you're Davy's iPhone 2, getting it going. Yimir Hashem, Davy, you know what's going on. Okay, so we're ending it right now. You know the whole thing. You know what we just went over. It's all good. Yimir Hashem, guys. We'll continue tomorrow night.